Dozens of people gathered Tuesday in front of the United States General Consulate in São Paulo to protest President Donald Trump's huge tariffs on Brazilian imports and his support for Israel in its war in the Gaza Strip. According to Associated Press, the demonstration, organized by local pro-Palestinian and leftist groups, was held under the slogan, "Trump, out of Brazil and Palestine." Red paint was spilled on life-sized cardboard figures of Trump and Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Activists said the act symbolized the bloodshed in Gaza and the human cost of U.S. and Israeli military actions. Protesters waved Palestinian flags, carried banners condemning what they called the U.S. imperialism, and chanted to defend Brazil's sovereignty. They accused Trump of fueling violence in Gaza through unconditional backing of Israel and also criticized the 50% tariffs on Brazilian exports. "We don't accept these tariffs. We're against this barbarity and the extreme force the U.S. wants to exert worldwide. And we will continue fighting here in Brazil, and wherever we are, whether in Palestine, on Brazilian soil, or anywhere in the world. Against Trump everywhere," said João Aguiar, 47, a public employee. The Brazilian government unveiled last week a plan to support local exporters affected by a 50% tariff imposed by Trump, providing for a credit lifeline of 30 billion reais, among other measures. The U.S. president has directly tied the 50% tariff on many imported Brazilian goods to the judicial situation of his embattled ally, former President Jair Bolsonaro, who is currently under house arrest.
Acho que o Trump está tão interessado em apoiar Bolsonaro e sua família. Ele quer o que é nosso. Ele quer o petróleo, ele quer as terras raras, ele quer a nossa estrutura agrária, quer dizer, as nossas terras, nosso aquífero, que é um dos maiores do mundo. É isso que ele quer. Está pouco se lixando do Bolsonaro. É um mote para o avanço para cima do Brasil. Porque se a gente não lutar pela Palestina, vai ter outras Palestinas no mundo. Até aqui isso pode acontecer.
Mas o partido da base mantém a questão de criar o partido e espalhar a palavra no meio. E aí eu tenho... O imperialismo, o povo brasileiro está com o povo palestino.
Então a gente não aceita essas tarifas, a gente é contra essa barbárie, a gente é contra essa força extrema que os Estados Unidos está querendo fazer contra o mundo todo e vamos continuar lutando hoje aqui no Brasil e vamos lutar onde for. Seja na Palestina, seja em solo brasileiro, seja em solo que for, contra Trump em qualquer lugar.
Então eles vêm aqui e levam o que quiser, porque aqui é o quintal. A Amazônia é o jardim do quintal. Eles vêm aqui roubar tudo. Soberania, você dizer, mas não fazer, isso não é soberania. Certo? Então, nós precisamos que o Brasil...
acabe com essa política do não. Obrigada, companheiros.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un condemned South Korean U.S. military drills and vowed a rapid expansion of his nuclear forces to counter rivals, state media said Tuesday, as he inspected his most advanced warship being fitted with nuclear-capable systems. Kim's visit to the western port of Nampo on Monday came as the South Korean and U.S. militaries kicked off their annual large-scale summertime exercise to bolster readiness against growing North Korean threats. The 11-day Ulchi Freedom Shield, which the Allies describe as defensive, will mobilize 21,000 troops, including 18,000 South Koreans, for computer-simulated command post operations and field training. North Korea has long denounced the Allies' joint drills as invasion rehearsals, and Kim has often used them to justify his own military displays and testing activities aimed at expanding his nuclear weapons program. The Korean peninsula remains in a technical state of war, divided by the demilitarized zone into North Korea and South Korea. While inspecting the warship Cho Hyun, a 5,000-ton class destroyer first unveiled in April, Kim said the Allies' joint military drills show hostility and their supposed will to ignite a war, the North Korean Central News Agency said. He claimed that the exercises have grown more provocative than before by incorporating a nuclear element, requiring the North to respond with proactive and overwhelming countermeasures. The security environment around the DPRK is getting more serious day by day, and the prevailing situation requires us to make a radical and swift change in the existing military theory and practice and rapid expansion of nuclearization, KCNA paraphrased Kim as saying, using the initials of North Korea's formal name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The government of South Korea's new liberal president Lee Jae-myung, who has expressed a willingness to repair ties and resume dialogue with the North, did not immediately respond to Kim's comments. South Korea's defense ministry said it had no immediate new assessments to share regarding the North Korean warship's capabilities. Kim has hailed the development of his naval destroyer, Cho Hyun, as a significant advancement toward his goal of expanding the operational range and preemptive strike capabilities of his nuclear-armed military. State media said the destroyer, which is being prepared to enter active duty next year, is designed to handle various weapon systems, including anti-air and anti-naval weapons, as well as nuclear-capable ballistic and cruise missiles. The North unveiled a second destroyer of the same class in May, but the vessel was damaged during a botched launching ceremony at the northeastern port of Chongjin, prompting an angry reaction from Kim, who called the failure criminal. The North has said the new destroyer, named Kong Khan, was relaunched in June after repair, but some outside experts have questioned whether the ship is fully operational.